My name's Jo Cooper and I'm one of the curators in the bird group here at the Natural History Museum. My particular responsibilities are the anatomical collections, so that's the skeleton collection and also the spirit collection, which is basically pickled birds. Darwin's pigeons I started working on about 3 or 4 years ago. What we're looking at here is a small number of specimens from Darwin's own collection of domestic pigeons, which he was working on right before finally writing up The Origin of Species in the late 1850s. This large one here is a pouter, and this bird from Darwin's record seems to have been about a year old when it died. So that's a pouter, very different to seeing a pouter in real life. To move beyond looking at these as the relics and start really understanding the why of the collection, what is it that Darwin was looking at, you have to start retracing back to the live birds. We're here today at Down House for 2 big reasons. One is that it's the 24th of November and it's 151 years ago today since the publication of The Origin of Species. But the even bigger reason is that we're here today because we've brought together a whole load of live pigeons, the same breed, some of the same breeds that Darwin was looking at, but a whole lot more besides, to show people what pigeons are all about and why they were so important to Darwin. The specimen doesn't preserve anything about behaviour, it doesn't preserve anything really about the stance of the pigeons. So you look at something like the pouter. Now we've got a beautiful pouter skin, but to see the pouter in there, standing up, puffed out, stretched tall, it's telling you about a whole load of extra information that Darwin could get from having live birds that's just not preserved in our specimens.
Try not to find me wrong. This is a bigger beast, of course.
Yeah.
Probably on the back of the Ramus.
These specimens have huge fascination. As a scientist, I can appreciate them, and I've been working with them as a collection that was involved with the formation of Darwin's ideas, which is incredibly exciting. As a curator, though, to work on a collection that was assembled and curated by Darwin and be trying to work out what Darwin was doing with the collection, it's a completely different perspective because he was curating a collection, and that's what we're doing today. And I've been researching his methods of curation, and it gives you a completely different human perspective on the collection. I can see how he prepared things, I can understand how he labelled them, I can see how he connected that to his records, and that's all the things that we do today. And it stops Darwin being the icon, and he starts being a colleague.